Please welcome Travis Hudson to the blue corner.
Let's get some lightweights in here. Travis Hudson, first fighter out. Second time inside the Fury FC cage. Alex and Ryan discussing what happened there. Man, all right.
Huh, how did Alex get pulled into this?
I don't know. They're grown men, they can handle themselves.
And there's still a lot of action happening outside the cage right now. But Travis Hudson, I'll focus on Travis. Y'all make sure, we'll see what's happening over there. Second time inside the Fury FC cage on a one-fight win streak. Beat Will Davis in February, just last month in a different promotion. Now this fight was supposed to be at 155. Both fighters, looks like they just had a little agreement that let's go to 160. Because he came in at 159, his opponent 160, but we have ourselves a fight.
It's always pretty amazing to me what songs fire up fighters to get into the cage. This is I just can't imagine getting fired up to this, but it's awesome.
Let's go. All right, let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Chris Velarde.
Chris Velarde, four-time inside the Fury FC cage, 2-1 record. The San Antonio fighter. Look at him wearing all that San Antonio gear, but lives in Houston now. There's actually, he's fighting out of Batson, Texas, a little bit outside of there. But the Main Street fighter is coming in with a 2-1 record. Last time out, got beat by Emmanuel Calhoun, who's on a 4-fight win streak. That kind of propelled that win streak, and it was a win that has aged nicely for Chris Velarde.
Yeah, Chris Velarde is tough. I think what we've got here is two guys who just love fighting, and they're just going to continue fighting until they can't do it anymore.
Look at our tail of the tape. No reach data for you, just have fun.
Yeah.
Parts unknown. The reach data is from the parts unknown. Tail of the tape brought to you by Warburger, Southwest Bourbon. But yeah, they're going to have fun, 32 and 31-year-olds. They just want to fight, put on a show. What more can you ask for?
Well, you don't want to give up too much information to your opponent.
All right, both guys are inside. Let's get our introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds at a Fury FC catchweight of 160 pounds and is brought to you by the Cock of the Walk, Warbringer Whiskey. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Triumph Combat fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 159 1/4 pounds. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky, today he seeks his 3rd professional victory. Here is Travis Hudson. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This Main Street mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 160 pounds even. Fighting out of Batson by way of Houston, Texas, his professional record stands at 2 victories, only 1 defeat. This is Chris Bovine Velarde. Your referee in charge of the action, Professor Joe Solis.
All right, here we go. Travis Hudson, Chris Velarde. Hudson blue gloves, Velarde red.
Yeah, Hudson, not a bad grappler. His one and only Fury fight was against Lucas Valente, and it was fun. It was competitive. Naturally, Valente, the UFC BJJ champ, was able to find a submission, but didn't come easy.
That fight was November of last year. Same time frame for Chris Velarde in his loss to Emmanuel Calhoun, November. Both fighters trying to get on the right side now. Pick up a win.
Velarde, when he does get it done, he gets it done with the rear naked choke.
Reversal there for Velarde.
Velarde on a double leg. Take the base away. He's got a little bit of a guillotine he's got to try to bypass here. Goes cross body. I mean, like the most classic counter to the submission. It can be reloaded. There are some grapplers good at reloading it. But notice how he steps over. I think crossbody side control still better than top mount. He's looking for it. Notice the hands are disconnected now of Hudson, so the threat of the guillotine has diminished tremendously.
Yeah, now that elbow around the head is just controlling the posture. It's not really any danger of locking up that choke, especially with the position of the elbow. The elbow is higher than the shoulder. That arm is weak.
Yeah.
Good pressure here for Velarde. Ooh, big elbow.
Yeah, it's funny. It's those glancing elbows that are often way more dangerous than the big flush elbows. You want to just barely clip them. You see Hudson staying on this gilly, but if he doesn't have the lower body really in play, it's going to be countered. Hudson looking for a triangle choke now. Notice that left arm is going to try to pummel to the inside bicep. Velarde pretty hip with it though. Armbar.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, slips
just
the
gotta-
elbow out.
Man.
Reverse mount now, a weird position.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll be teaching a kids class, and I'll see some kids laughing in this position. I'm like, turn around and get back to work. Stop fooling around. This reverse mount's a weird one. Velarde on a potential guillotine. Velarde will likely use this front headlock to expose the back. My guess is as soon as he unlocks his grip and tries to hit that body lock and back take, Hudson's probably going to roll into guard.
Man, that was a really good bite on that armbar.
Velarde maybe looking for an anaconda choke.
See if he's going to work this.
Commits to the gilly.
Oh, man, putting some good pressure here.
Yeah, using the cage to create some leverage there.
Those work well on like 10-finger gillies, but when the arm is in, just that right side of Hudson's neck's going to stay pretty safe. Yeah, that was the guard recovery. You just see that in jiu-jitsu so often.
Velarde inside the guard of Hudson.
Hudson looking for another armbar. Eat some hammer fists for it. Got a high guard as Hudson. I'll tell you, as the fight goes on, another good bite, but Velarde was just so aware.
And Velarde might even baited him with that a little bit and try to get him to give up that closed guard.
As the fight progresses and both guys get a bit more fatigued, but more importantly, sweaty and slippery, the likelihood of these submissions is going to decrease more and more.
30 seconds left in round one.
Buggy choke attempt, no, short-lived. Velarde in on a head and arm choke, being pretty forceful about it.
Yeah, he's got time here.
He is in that open guard. It's kind of refreshing to see Hudson staying so active off of his back. You don't see this in modern MMA as much. It's just like the spammed submission attacks from the guard player. I mean, a Velarde round, but a fun round to watch. Hudson's jiu-jitsu, not bad.
Still got one more fight coming your way after this one. Dionis Romero making his pro debut, taking on Chris Lalone. And then we've got 8 fights for you on UFC Fight Pass at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. including Nico Martinez making his debut against Rudolph Johnson, also making his debut. Look at our highlights for round 1.
Yeah, very jiu-jitsu heavy fight here on our hands so far in the first round between Travis Hudson and Chris Velarde. Chris's first name left me for a second there.
So you just go Velarde.
That's right.
You didn't kid him with the old Bison, too.
Yeah.
He goes by Bison.
The Main Street thing, you got Cody Freeman, Bison, Bovine, Velarde.
Oh, Bovine. I'm sorry. Bovine. I was my mistake. Thank you, Raheel.
I was about
Ooh,
to say,
how about
why did Cody Freeman allow that?
It must have been a Friday spar session, and
That's right.
it was a nickname battle.
Ooh, good punch from Hudson.
Oh, how about this? Now it's Hudson now, finding some success on his feet.
Nice double leg there from
Michael,
Bovine.
yeah, Michael, what farm-related nickname animal would you take?
Water buffalo.
Water.
I don't know.
I mean, there aren't that many options.
Yeah. The pig, I don't know.
we want to stay in that animal kingdom there.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom or Animal Parks?
Horse is a good one, just horse. Michael Horse.
Yeah, Michael the Hoof. Yeah, very jiu-jitsu heavy match here. Very jiu-jitsu heavy fight. These guys are both kind of in jiu-jitsu mode. They're even here. I mean, we just saw Hudson throw a few punches, but I mean they're mostly just distraction punches.
This is where Bovine, Chris Velarde, has found success in the past. Slips off, though.
Well,
Slips him off. That's what I mean about the guys
Yeah.
getting a little more slippery as the fight goes on.
This has turned into an audition for Submission Hunter Pro.
They're taking openings. Oh, Kimura attempt here. Bovine, Chris Velarde.
yeah, Velarde can get over the head. He's got to pull that elbow into the chest.
Hudson's crafty, man. He's able to slip out of the Kimura, much like Velarde was able to slip out of those arm bars. See if he can't get that top, that shin staple over that bicep.
I did hear we have an 8-man tournament coming up.
Yeah, in June, early June, next Sub Hunter Pro here in Houston. That'll be fun.
Is it 155ers?
I think it's 45ers and down, maybe. I forget the weight. It's a lighter weight class. I know Damien Aronde is one of a few high-level black belts in the mix. Aronde you'll see fighting as a pro in Fury every once in a while.
Good work here from Velarde now.
Here we go, Velarde now at home. He's gotten it done twice before. All of his professional wins come by rear naked choke. He's going to have to really be accurate to tap a guy like Hudson. Hudson's submission defense and submission awareness is pretty sharp. It's about as good as it'll get. You know, for a 5-fight veteran.
He's going to have to play this correctly here with 1:20 left. Is Velarde.
I'll tell you, our co-main event, and Ricky Rojas versus Nick Paganini on Fight Pass here soon. It's going to be an excellent fight.
I am so curious to see how that one plays out. Saw Nick walking in earlier. Looks really good. Ricky Rojas, one of the biggest moments of his career as he takes on Nick Piccinini, who has accomplished so much already and is trying to get back to get one more shot at the UFC. He knows there's a lot at stake. That is going to be a good fight.
I mean, I think a win for either guy easily sets him up for the next season a contender, easily.
Yeah, I wonder what happens with Nick, right? Contender Series won, got that fight against Garule, lost that
yeah.
one.
2 splits on contender.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
So maybe one more shot at it.
And you know what I just thought about? We saw Kevin Holland come in. We saw Jacoby Smith here earlier. Jacoby called out Kevin
Oh, I remember that at UFC
in his
Houston.
last fight
Oh.
in Houston and said, yeah, I want to fight Kevin Holland. So I wonder if we're going to see some heat there.
Yeah, Holland already had the Randy Brown fight booked. There's kind of like an unwritten, code of the fighters. If someone's got a fight coming up, don't call them out. You know what I mean? Like, they're already booked. You know it's not going to happen then, at least. But yeah. Probably best they stay on opposite ends of escapades here.
Yes. There's a lot of space here, which is good.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
see Crew Bob with the Derek Lewis fight kit on. Lewis got booked to fight at the White House
How
against
about
Josh
that?
Hokett. That's a great fight.
That's going to be a blast. That Derek Lewis is on there.
I wonder how often that's happened where a fighter has gotten a call from Dana while an event is happening, going on and saying, hey.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing this summer?
Yeah, you got anything going on in 8 weeks from today?
I like the double back take reversals. Yeah, those are Velarde round through and through. I mean, round 1 was good. It was competitive. I think Velarde may be unofficially up 2 rounds coming into 3, but if there's anything that's certain, it's that he won round 2.
All right, here we go. Big round coming up.
And if the fight goes the way it's been going, Hudson will still have opportunity to win this fight because Velarde is, he's put his head into guillotines. He's been pretty loose with some of his attacks. So
Hudson had heavy hands going in round 2. Oh, man, as Velarde cracks him. Hudson's got a chill
How
on
about
him.
this? Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. This is awesome.
much for a jiu-jitsu match.
I was like, we just went from a jiu-jitsu match to a Fury Amateur Striking Series match.
Velarde, a big grin on his face after that crazy exchange. I think his coach griped at him for brawling, and he was like, I'm sorry, boss, man. Man gets to top half guard, does Velarde. This is one of Velarde's tougher opponents as a pro, and he's doing very well.
Yeah, Hudson's got to figure out a way to get to the cage, get up, and either be on top, or he's got to, pull Velarde into one of those firefights again. But he's got to get to his feet, one way or the other.
Oh, man, big punches. Velarde's just going to peel back here.
Some frustration on the body language there of Hudson. So much so to where the ref actually had to give him a verbal warning. Oh. Velarde just being mean.
Oh.
We call these belly down rear naked chokes at our gym the ugly rear naked choke. There's just nothing fun about it. Notice the
Look at
legs
these punches.
there.
And Velarde's got that wrist ride. Got to hold that left wrist with his left hand.
These cycles often complete on the third rotation. If Hudson can build a base, and if Velarde flattens out him out again, we'll probably see a finish.
And Professor Joe Solis looking on, telling Hudson he has to start working, show some defense.
Americana. I'd be surprised to see that being the tool to get the job done.
Velarde winking at us. Just a little smile. Heard the commentary of Alex Morono, I think.
We are not losing this position, son.
Nice gift wrap here. We'll see if we can't get another back take here from Velarde.
Push. Expect the push.
2.5 minutes gone in round 3. Fight clock brought to you by OnlyFans.
Head and arm choke attempt here.
Nice and tight.
Oh man, that's a good squeeze.
Is this going to be enough? Is the tap near for Velarde?
Windshield wipes the leg, staying in mount though. Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, he's about, he's.
Hudson is holding on.
Props
And
to Hudson. That's crafty
survives.
grappling defense. We've seen on both ends in this fight.
Yeah, keep framing. Just chip away, son. Chip away. There we go.
He's going to have to deal with these punches.
Oof.
Is Hudson. Oh, man.
Those short little elbows, man. Those will dice you up.
130, son. 130. Stay tight.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
the TKO
oh, okay. TKO.
A bit of a mercy stoppage there for Hudson. I think Joe realized Hudson was not going to be able to escape,
Yeah.
and just prevented him from taking more damage. Had it finished, had he lost the decision anyway. I mean,
And the reason it was more shocking to me was like there was no verbal warnings or like, hey, come on. Nothing. It was just like, all right, that's it.
yeah.
All right, so a finish for Chris Velarde, moves that record to 3-1.
Yeah, Hudson is contesting it now, but the body language said thank you whenever he
Yeah,
whenever he actually stopped it.
there were some good elbows that had landed prior. I mean, look, there's nothing that can be done to undo it, and you know, even if it had gone the distance, the outcome wouldn't have changed. I think Velarde wins this fight kind of through and through. I think this is like some long-term damage mitigation was the idea behind the ref.
Good win here for Velarde. An absolutely dominating round 3. You just saw him, man. When he gets a hold of you on the ground, whether it be in mount or taking your back, those thighs are powerful. He has some strong legs. And Wayne wants to make this one official. Nobody's there. So let's make it official now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Joe Solis calls for a stop to the fight. 3 minutes, 41 seconds into the third and final round, declaring your winner by TKO, Chris Bovine Velarde.